freestyle. Green light to drink is Jesus Christ, speaking lightning through the night. Of evil white English, electrokinetic, these sparrow-wing energies. The feathers flee the picture for literal trees. Glittering leaves under the pitter-patter. Her dildo cleaner than the nympho rap star's glittery penis. It isn't that hard nor flaccid to rap as in Baruch. Tracks part lip, part lapdog. Wait a minute, that sounds wrong. Andrew Baruch's blather a dog, invisibly managing to jot with a big pen his random thoughts gathered in a knot. Life is shit, good thing crack rocks, good thing his plastic card the credit as Andrew Baruch, his hand in all our logic. A jam-packed project, hand-picked plot bits, blobs of English, Andrew Baruch in an office, sorting through documents, reporting to his father lords, filling forms and waterboarding citizens. It's boring, thoughtless work, but it's important not to care. As space-time bent by his thought, how came you by this dead-end job? Educated by the best of Torontriol, pre-AI, when men were not robotic. I'd used cocaine and LSD to control the rain via telepathy, till the Satanists entered the dream, breaking my desk and threatening the same fate as my desks to me. If you've seen The Scream, imagine that. The monk painting his madness in blue, red, green upon the canvas. The dude's head screaming in his hands like this, doodling extremities as the satirist. His nuclear weaponry passing tests, extruding the message from within his rapping, lucid as the whispers of phantoms. On this meta-distraction, the youth misled into the hit factory. Are your truths multiversal as the waves is? Yous had better be educated. His envelope of acceptance came through a wormhole that reshaped the world as it formed. The structure blurry, built upon uncertainty. Torontriol's multiversity. Pink and purple imps at work trimming the trees. The young at work on their English versicles, leaving Fredericton at 82. Through the teleportation booth, wading through the days when Drake was huge, afflicted with an accent ague. His meds were maids, he bred a braided brew. These threads of rainbow hues Langston used, up all night studying light. This quantum biotheosophy righteous, a Hebrew biochemical philology like sex, comparative anthropo-comedy is lightning hitting post-anthropological medicine. This olfactory rot realer than anything, strollmatic his walk through the redolence, romantic within the laws of feminism as they were writ in 2011, channeling hip-hop from the television, the gradual drip-drop of sex tips as the fish we gulp for breakfast, as the wee fish gulping breathlessly, leaping out of its element as the hero in Ralph Ellison, unseen in his power so electrical, his blue Zimbabwean candescence, a clueless dog waggling his talos, in Aristotle's face's disgust, masking the purer thought in his apparatus neurologico-philosophicus, black within modernism, the nuke strapped to his abdominalness ad hominem, his/their, maybe, she, he, as Jay-Z the drag queen, the lady swaying these languages slavery didn't coin as Esperanto, canceledly shady as Bitcoin, and schizoaffective disorder. Yo, who's that ineffable effervescence, ever never present yet bent toward the heavens, i.e. erect and sapient, leftward of Lenin? Whose were those clever words in mesmerism was indeed the question among sundry denizens of Torontriol or Toronreal. And yo, they go by Andrea and Bruno. as Kanye if he were really the GOAT. If we're talking goats as in oxen, if we're vulgarly postmodern, underneath all the Marxism, energy in his labor electrically wasted, presenting unsustainably a nether way to speak. This netherworldly travelogue presented to you via the kaleidoscopes, donated by Hermes and Heraclitos, to the Multiversity of Torontriol, or Torontriol, to the Multiversity of Torontriol, or Torontriol, to the Multiversity of Torontriol, or Torontriol, Torontriol. Yo, it's Andrew Baruch in the home studio. Check this out. Dig this. Yeah. My father rolling stonely in the shadow of Nairobi. This marijuana joint asleep on the cold concrete. The memory reverie irrelevant. Absent and mescaline. Absent in the correctional novel. So behind bars and all, Baruch the flower of all we wrote. We're all modes of God, though they shot him, he's not a ghost, and Scott's in an envelope. These Baruch quotes and dogwood flowers, dissolved in analysis, no fentanyl. Watching this black soul devil rap so well, distractful from our ethnobabble, till Hegel's contact with Americans native to walking on the snare and kick, as the walking bassist to those nodding makers and uncomprehending racists. Perhaps they'd thought his work paper thin, and till he'd dropped slave spirits, maybe they could be forgiven. I mean, it's strange to presume my innocence when I mainly shoot from the hip press, in the booth with my finger on the trigger of my gun. Should I give it to them as such? Should I do as I have just now done? The moon unsaid now as it shone, subtext to how it felt to be drunk. The moon unsaid now as it shone, subtext to how it felt to be drunk. The moon unsaid now as it shone, subtext to how it felt to be drunk. Unsaid now as it shone, subtext to how it felt to be drunk. Unsaid now as it shone, subtext to how it felt to be drunk. Unsaid now as it shone, subtext to how it felt to be drunk. Unsaid now as it shone, subtext to how it felt to be drunk. Baruch's arm coolly reaching in the dark for chewed art within his refrigerator, sonnets and villanelles in the crisper, and a novel to the left of his versicles. I don't side with Drake in the rap battle. I think Kendrick wins 5 tracks to 0, but as I watched while rap's great hero sprayed Drake's thoughts out of the back of his skull, there was a niggling issue awaiting amid these dishes in the refrigerator. A major failure in Kendrick's rap is that if Drake can't say that word in his accent, raised as we were within Canada, so far away from American blackness, Is that the test? Saying the N-word as it said where you and yours live? I see what your angle is. The meaning so angrily leading you away from the center of your beef with Drake. His empty speech appropriating an entire lineage away so that we needed a sea change. But Drake, not like US, give me a break. It's true that even on his best hits, the future Drake collaborations, he raps as if paid to do so, gravitating toward vapidly useless poetry. Yes, his raps have aged as fool's gold, but we do have to face the truth. It's as if he were in blackface in the booth, though, so naturally I feel for the stands of Drake's complete fall. Speech and all, from MTV into the water, universal among the communist workers. No longer one of those rich men, a modern lover, not a stan of Kendrick's elegance, but of equity and substantial feminism.
Oh wait, no, that's not what happened to Drake.
When we say TV off, we mean other things like literature, right? I mean, like all things. Turn it all off, right? The trees swaying beneath the strangely impatient blue language of sea waves and evil whalers, reminding me what fate. Fuck Chaucer, but not his words. Philosophers of the quantum multiverse, aloft as circling songbirds. His thought disturbed. It's not a verse, it's a blog. It's a blur, blob verbal. Thought bubble as dogs muzzle, as strong words struggling through the leather puzzle in letters and numbers, getting not a bark out. So in Baruch's mouth locked as the diary, this muzzled snout, ideas dripping out slimy and slick quotes, ticking higher than a prick provoked. Is it I don't give a fuck, or I a fuck give don't? Bible babble, this poem as the wine's bubbling literary foam. It's champagne to see these black shapes as graffiti, planting the grapes of evil, these splashy waves and the seaweed. Mr. Morale's great big feet, motivational, nay masturbational, flow uncontained by the imagination nor by legal means, face perspiring, beads agleam, space-time sneezing, truly a Drake pioneering this new way to rhyme in the petri dish. Amoebic, his rhythms split in threes and then into sixes. The message type-writtenly scripted as television or physics. The Rothko blush, he bled his red acrylics onto this track, and blobs he spatter his thought upon the canvas. Dark matter at the bottom of his rap without a ladder to the top where Andrew sat laughing at us. Yo, the trees swaying beneath the strangely impatient blue language of sea waves and evil whalers, reminding me what's faith again.
And when we say turn off the fucking television, turn the TV off, we're talking about, surely we're also talking about such things as mainstream rap, right? Like, I mean, turn the TV off. Hilarious.
Since 80 AD. Was a stoic soul not lady nor male? Please no, it's both. Her male gaze was over as a notion, though Hegel's way of holding together those opposed as label mates cozily, nose to nose. As AZ Chike I was chosen, your post Malone. The male bag of poems with no postal code. The male braggadocio, Pinocchio. Don't make me favor in Baruch's joke and retort that their favorite maker's a joke to Baruch, displayingly posing as the parkour chameleon. A part of Vancouver's scenery, thus, as if deleted from the text. Here only in what I've repeated on your disc, cremated, dusting the beat with my emphasis. In senile forgetfulness of you, the reader's weak rhymes not delicate. Not the green, bright, and tangled elms, nor the leaves wherein the spider made his web. But weak like hatred, weak like bated breath, awaiting the pledge, or in what he might say next, some great message. The chlorine white safety net, the waves restless, clean like the blade I kept, tabled as evidence of me, high atheists. Break bread with us, be like a whale to the fishes, asleep behind the veil of appearances, whiles I awakely redistribute meaning, like the loaves and the fishes, speaking not for the coast but for physics. As Absol over Marvin Gaye, it's not lost on us, just say what's going on if you must, till it's safe for all of us. Among your nation and Holocaust, rooming with MAGA the elephant, to define hip-hop as Eminem, as white culture omnipresent, the white of sulfur, not phosphorus, kind of yellower, nonplussed, writing above as the flock of gulls, cries unstoppable as the child who's lost his ball, rhymes as the waterfall and violent mob rule with the diamonds, Congolese, the giant holocaust the size of Montreal. The tribes were called at home, they're hiding from the phones inside their walls, or worse, declining, not as words in Latin, declining to serve. Weak rhymes as Uzi Vert, speaking your mind is hard work. And Baruch, the bird on the breeze of his rhyme, steam flying, Jesus Christ, it's dark in this world, even without a bright star in the firmament. Bright star, bright star. Let's frame Baruch for heresy and hang him outside the church by his feet, and or hang his rhymes for the workers to read for the sake of biodiversity. On paper, I'm for conserving trees, and on tape I'm for verse that's free of paper, yet I'm burning leaves in papers like the hummingbird's wings. My thumbs working with the fingers to structure a spliff in words, utterly wind-disturbed utterances served under your rippling skirts. Dig nerds into this earth.